Red alert! Red alert! Early morning video. I was actually up at almost 6 or 7 this morning. Saw the news and thought, man, should I just get up and make a video right now? I'm going to let my viewers sleep in a little bit because it's Friday. You know, people got big weekends ahead of them. I don't want to wake you up early on a Friday, but Elon Musk has put his offer to purchase Twitter on hold. Now wait. Of course, all these leftoids on Twitter are saying, I knew you were never gonna buy it. Everyone just needs to relax. Take a deep breath. The purchase is still happening, my friends. I assure you. Everyone needs to just calm down a little bit. And I have the perfect solution for you. Introducing coffee brand coffees, Cocos. Many of you have said, I don't drink coffee. Well, today is the official launch of our Cocos. We've got a velvety hot chocolate. We've got a caramel hot chocolate, or if you like caramel hot chocolate. We also have a dark chocolate with marshmallows right in the bag for you. A bunch of people picked it up last night. We're going to have a big launch event this weekend. And don't think I'm done. Decaf's on the way. Cold brews on the way. Teas in like just a few days. This isn't some meme YouTuber coffee company. I'm going hard. I'm working hard for you. I'm listening to your feedback. Support local. This is made right here in the US of A. I'm working on international stuff, but shipping is a nightmare. So I'll leave the link in the description. Pick up your cocoa today or one of our 5 delicious coffee brews. And if you've already purchased, please come back to the website after you've tried it. Navigate to the product page of the thing that you bought. Scroll down and leave a review. I would absolutely love if you left a picture of the product with it. We need to get everybody's opinions in on everything they bought. And so greatly, greatly appreciated. Now, Elon's takeover of Twitter is on hold. Chaos. Twitter stock plummets 18% in the last 5 days. But wait a minute. Everything's fine. It's down nearly 10% today. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. And look what's happening to the stock. It's back up to 41.26 from down 40, so it's up $1 already, and it's climbing back up. Why is it climbing back up? Because Elon is just doing the right thing. Everybody on Twitter in this thread, you know, a bunch of idiots. Hey, look at me. I got 1,000 likes on my... Anyway, I wrote, people in this thread acting like they don't make sure their orders from McDonald's are right before leaving the drive-thru. Relax, it's $44 billion, not 11. We talked earlier this week, there was a dozen articles written like, ooh, Elon's gonna do something wild cardy to drive down the price of his purchase price of Twitter. Then 2 days later it happens and everyone's like, what? Who could have foreseen this? You get that idiot Peter Schiff in here. Absolute moron. It looks like I was right all along. You never actually intended to buy Twitter. You were bluffing the entire time. How many Twitter shares did you sell before tweeting this announcement? Blah. Idiot. What this is about is driving down the price he's going to pay. Look, very few people in their life has ever bought or sold a company. I sold one that had 1 employee, and that had bumps along the way. This is a $44 billion. By the way, I was a part of an acquisition too. That was even more crazy. But anyway, so deal temporarily on hold pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. Essentially what he's saying is, you told me that 5% of 200 million, okay, was fake accounts. I suspect that's 10%. What's going to happen is it's going to turn out that it's probably 7%. And Elon Musk is going to say, well, instead of 44 billion, I'm going to pay you 41 billion. Take it or leave it. That's what's going to happen. And they're just too far along now to walk away, so he's going to save a couple billion. Billion! All these people out there acting like it wouldn't do him well to save $1 billion. $1 billion! If all of this even just shaves off $500 million, that's $500 million. And by the way, he's well within his right to do this. And then immediately afterwards, he still tweets, still committed to the acquisition. Of course he is. Everybody knows, everyone who's not a moron knows that everything's fine. Even Wall Street, right? Wall Street lost its mind. The stock plummeted. It's already on its way back up. It's 9:30 in the morning when I'm filming this. You know what? Wall Street believes the deal's going through. A couple of paper hands got nervous, and now everyone's just buying back in because it's a discount, and they're going to get their $54.20 a share. Wall Street believes the deal's going through. Why would any anon on Twitter know better than that? Elon escalated the drama surrounding his $44 billion bid to purchase Twitter on Friday, saying pre-dawn in a tweet that the deal was temporarily on hold until he could get more details about the volume of spam and fake accounts on the platform, and 2 hours later tweeting that he was, of course, still committed to the acquisition. The announcement marks the New York Times marks the latest chapter in an unfolding corporate saga that has raised questions about free speech and the ramifications of putting the world's richest person in charge of one of the most influential social media platforms. Only with the mainstream media. Only with the lunatics. Like, totally mask off. Oh, what was the problem with Jack Dorsey being solely in charge of Twitter? You didn't say anything about that. What about Mark Zuckerberg, who owns Twitter and Facebook and Instagram? Don't have a problem with that. Why? Because until now, all these platforms work for the Democratic establishment. Yes, that is my opinion, and I believe it very strongly. And I believe that data supports that. So the Democrats and the establishment media didn't have a problem with Twitter because all it did was shill their position. And oh, by the way, you know who probably has the most bot accounts? Places like the New York Times. Like, the New York Times has millions of followers. Millions. And they almost never get more than a couple hundred interactions. $52.9 million followers. 70 likes in 2 hours. 40 likes. Here's 500. Good for you. 500. I get 500 likes on stuff on Twitter. 128 likes. And they have 53 million followers. How many of those are bot or inactive, would you say? 50%? I wouldn't be surprised. So what Elon's doing is entirely smart. It's entirely expected by anyone who could see the winds, smell the poo blizzard coming earlier this week when people said that Elon was going to, renegotiate the price because the market has not been good. Twitter has a few restrictions on signing up for an account, and the company has long struggled with spam and bots. But it has been difficult to put an exact figure on the scale of the problem. In a May 2nd regulatory filing, Twitter said that it had estimated less than 5% of its users were fake or spam, a figure it had disclosed previously. Twitter cautioned that it had applied, quote, significant judgment in making the calculation, and that the estimation of false or spam accounts may not accurately represent the actual number. So they made it up, right? Mr. Musk's comments were seen as either a tactic to drive down the price of the acquisition, duh, or a pretext for eventually backing out altogether. He's not doing that. These people have no clue who Elon Musk is. He's not backing out of this deal. Now, did I think it was a meme when he originally, put forth the offer? Yes, I did. But he's already got all the funding lined up. You don't go out and get all the funding and financial commitments from people if you're not following through. Many will view this as Musk using Twitter filing/spam accounts as a way to get out of the deal in a vastly changing market, Daniel Ives, as an analyst with Wedbush, said in a note to investors. Twitter did not respond. I don't believe Wall Street believes he's trying to get out of the deal. Just keeps going up. 41.12 now. It's down $4 a share today. It'll probably make all of that back up. Maybe not. You could probably get it at a discount if the deal goes through. The fake accounts thing is just a tactic to get a better price. What if we find out that 15% of the accounts on Twitter were fake? Would you be totally shocked? I'm not. Right? This is just business. He's still buying the platform. He's just going to get a little bit of a discount. And who could blame him? He probably wants to pick up some coffee brand coffee. He wants to try my Ethiopian blend if you like a light roast, or blend 004 or for a dark roast. Or he wants to take advantage of our brand new line of delicious hot cocos. Probably wants to pick up one of each. I know it's summertime and you might not be thinking about hot cocoa right now, but I think you should be thinking about hot cocoa. I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.